guys, it's Ari, and I'm here with my loving husband, Kiefer.
Hi.
He did not know what he was getting himself into this morning. And we're also here with our friend Mona Quinn, and Mona is going to let us use her tiny little plastic body to tell you a little bit about where to put the oils on women. Now, I don't have a male mannequin, and I'm not going to make my husband model for that. Mine, not yours. That's basically how I feel about that. So we're going to talk about on Mona where you can put those oils during your experimentation with some of the recipes that we're going to give you later. Now, one of the things Libido talks about a lot is putting these oils in the inner thigh. So when she's talking about that, we're talking about mid-thigh and the inner thigh up to the leg crease, okay?
Crease.
On the edge.
Oh.
There, babe. Okay, so the crease is where your leg meets your torso, okay? So that's where you're gonna wanna put that oil on her or on yourself. And that's something you can do to yourself. That's something you can have your partner do. Totally up to you. Now, keep this in mind. There's blends that we're gonna give you. You can also put some of the oils on straight, but you're gonna probably wanna dilute those and you're gonna wanna test it on your forearm, okay? Right here. You're going to want to test that. And the reason that you're going to want to do that is because some of these oils that she is recommending we use can be hot, okay? That doesn't mean it's going to burn you. It's not, but it might feel like it. And in some situations, you might like that. But if you get too much of that oil on and it just does not feel good anymore, make sure you use carrier oil. So one of those fatty oils that we talked about before, like avocado oil or olive oil or coconut oil or grapeseed oil to tone that down. Because if you use water, it's just going to intensify it. So that might be something you're looking for as well. But just a warning, make sure you have, especially in this first experimental phase, you have that carrier oil available. Now, I'm going to put up a map after this of the erogenous zones, and it's actually kind of a cool one. It's from Men's Health, and it has what a survey of people say are the erogenous zones on both the men and the women. I would highly suggest that you experiment with these oils and these blends on these various parts. Now, speaking of one of those erogenous zones, another place that she is recommending that we put these oils is actually 2 inches below the navel. He's prepared. Gotta love a man who's prepared. So 2 inches below her navel is actually right here, okay?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yep. I'm good with measurements. So actually right about right here. Now, I will say that a lot of these oils you can use in various ways. And we talk about in the men's oils where you can use those, so make sure you watch that video coming up here shortly. And we'll talk a little bit in the women's oils about where to use those more, but look at that erogenous zone map and play a little. That's how you have a good time with this stuff, you guys. You gotta put yourself out there, have a good time, tell your partner, it's game on, buddy. Does that work for you?
Sure.
All right, guys, I'm gonna come back in a minute and I'm gonna talk about the oils to use on women. Are you gonna do that with me?
Maybe.
He is. Okay, bye guys.